Iran unveiled a locally developed advanced missile defense system on Sunday that it says is capable of destroying fighter jets and enemy drones from as far as 120 kilometers (75 miles) away, state media reported. The weapons system, referred to as the Khordad-15, was displayed in a ceremony attended by Iranian Defense Minister Amir Hatami in Tehran, during which he said that it could detect targets as far away as 150 kilometers (93 miles). It can also trace stealth targets in areas 85 kilometers (53 miles) in distance and destroy them at a distance of 45 kilometers (28 miles), the semi-official Fars news agency quoted Hatami as saying. He added that the system is capable of destroying 6 targets simultaneously and can be set up for operation within 5 minutes. The system uses locally made missiles that resemble the Hawk missiles that the US once sold to the Shah and later delivered to the Islamic Republic in the 1980s Iran-Contra scandal. The minister asserted that the Khordad-15 and other such systems were for use in defending Iran from foreign threats. Iran has worked in recent years to build its own weapons locally rather than relying on foreign actors. The Islamic Republic said it had successfully fired a new long-range cruise missile amid events marking 40 years since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. The missile, dubbed Hawazat, was described as a high-precision weapon capable of flying at low altitudes and able to carry a significant payload. The test of the Hawazat cruise missile was carried out successfully at a range of 1,200 kilometers (840 miles) and accurately hit the set target, Hatami said then, quoted on state television, which broadcast footage of its launch. Iran's ballistic missiles program, cruise missiles are in a different category, has been met with mounting concern in the West. Earlier this year, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo accused Iran of testing a medium-range ballistic missile capable of carrying multiple warheads, which he said could strike anywhere in the Middle East and even parts of Europe. Iranian efforts to establish a permanent military presence in Syria and attempts to transfer advanced munitions to the Lebanon-based Hezbollah terrorist group have led to hundreds of Israeli airstrikes in Syria in response to so-called red line violations. An Israeli satellite imagery analysis firm on Tuesday determined that the target of an airstrike on a Syrian air base earlier this week, which was attributed to Israel, appeared to be an Iranian drone facility. Iran's missile program was among the reasons cited by US President Donald Trump for leaving the 2015 nuclear deal last year and reimposing crippling sanctions. Last week Trump said he would be willing to reopen talks as long as Iran agreed to give up nuclear weapons. Iran said Saturday that new US sanctions on its petrochemical industry show the hollowness of Trump's claims to be open to fresh negotiations with Tehran. Western military analysts say Iran often exaggerates its weapons capabilities, though concerns about its long-range ballistic missile program contributed to Washington last year exiting the pact that Iran sealed with world powers in 2015 to rein in its nuclear ambitions in exchange for an easing of economic sanctions. This system has high capabilities and can detect all types of cruise and ballistic missiles and drones. Brigadier General Alireza Sabahafard, commander of the regular Army's air defenses, was quoted as saying by semi-official news agency Mehr. Sabahafard said the Falak was a locally overhauled version of a system which had been out of operation for a long time, Mehr reported. He did not give the system's country of origin. The Falak is a phased-array radar system which can be incorporated into Iran's larger integrated air defense, which includes an S-300 surface-to-air missile system that Russia delivered in 2016, state-run Press TV said. The Thalak system was developed in order to counter sanctions restricting access to spare parts of a previously foreign-developed system, Press TV said on its website.